we will start right here. Basically the same thing. So you point your finger like a gun and you start like this. It doesn't have to be perfect. It can be like that, it can be like this. But as long as the tip of your finger is somewhere near this area, it's good enough. Now if it's like this, that's a little different, but it pretty much has to be around here. So you can do like a quick little haha and it'll be fine. But if you do like something like back here, that doesn't count. It has to be right here. Start here, right? And you just jump. You have to hit this branch. If you don't hit this branch, you're automatically disqualified. Or that run, you're not disqualified, you just have to rerun it. Next, you somehow, which that way I just did it is probably the way you should do it, but you have to touch the tiniest platform, which is this one. If it's not that one, then it's this one. You have to touch this platform. And then you won't have to touch these platforms right here, but you have to make it onto the bridge somehow very quickly, right? So you could do, for example, when you land here, you could go back here and do this. But as long as you touch the curved part of the bridge, so it can't be here, and it cannot be here, it has to be touching on top of the bridge. Next, it doesn't matter how you do it, but you have to get on top of the treehouse. You have to touch the top of the treehouse. And it doesn't matter how you do it as well, but you have to touch this without going across on top of that. So the way I just did it is probably the best way to do it. So the step from here, it's probably something like this. Now if your head bumps that, it's completely fine as long as your hands or head are not on top of this part. And also, it's fine if your hands touch these, as long as your hands do not touch this platform, you're good, and as long as nothing is above this platform, you're good. You have to get to this branch, and you just have to make it up here, but you cannot go on top of that, you have to go around it. Doesn't matter how you do it, but you have to go around instead of going on top. And then, once you come back up here, you go back here and touch this area again. It doesn't have to be on point, it just has to be, you see where like these light pixels right here are? Basically just make it past there, it should be fine. And then you have to run back without touching this branch. If your body touches it, it's quite noticeable, because you'll lose speed. This is a very strict part of it. But you cannot touch this branch. No matter what, nothing can touch that branch. You have to jump over it. Or just go around it somehow. And you have to come in here. And you just have to run straight towards the city. Once you're in the city, all you have to do is touch the top of the ATM. Once you touch it, doesn't matter how you do it, you can swing yourself on top of it. Like this. But that's probably not the best way to do it. You can go in between these bars and touch it like that, but I have to hear the audible sound, right? I have to hear the audible sound. If I don't hear that sound, then by the time the timer stops, then that's weird. I'll accept it if it's like 1/100th of a millisecond off, but like, if it's like half a second off or more, so like you touch it, but like it's really right here when you stop the timer, that's a little unfair. Or like when you're right here and you stop the timer, that's not very fair, and I will be freeze framing, frame by framing it. So, you know, it's fine if it's literally like this far away from touching it. But yeah, once you touch this, this is where it all. This is the end of the run. And all you have to do to pretty much have it verified is you go into a code, doesn't matter what code, but it has to be only you, and you have to be in hunt, and you have to show the watch, and you have to show the leaderboard too, so we can tell that there's only one person in there. And please no music, as we won't be able to tell if it's sped up or not, because like the sounds. And you do not have to show your webcam, but just try to make it like distinct and like make it you and not some other guy. Like use a unique color like this, like this, almost a PPP color. Use this color, or like use a weird color. You know, do a weird motion before the run. Do something to make it you. So there's no copies of runs and all that, which I doubt there will be, but just in case. And yeah, me and my moderators on my Discord channel will be looking at the runs. The winner gets Discord Nitro, and there is 2 weeks. So basically, New Year's Day is when I'll be deciding the winner. It'll be announced in my Discord. You can go join it in the description. And yeah, I don't know which hashtag I'll use yet, but it'll also be in the description. And it'll also pop up on the screen here. So use that and all that. And once again, my team, my moderator team, and me will be discussing and, you know, investigating and just reviewing the runs. So please don't cheat. We will know who's cheating, especially me. So yeah, now I'm gonna give you my run at full speed. Code, 1 player, hunt, watch, leaderboard, no cuts in between, showing and doing. Finger at the tip, watch. That's the run. Use the details. Thank you for watching. You have till New Year's. Merry Christmas.